Hey, what's going on, guys? Steel here, and got some background footage of Skies of War, an old Flash game I used to play as a kid. But today, got some more Thunder Q&A comments from the most recent Q&A that I just want to nitpick and kind of talk about because, well, it's full of memes. Anyways, here we go. Sweet, nothing for air. Seems like we get further and further away from the plane aspect of the game every month. Anyways, can we have a dev block today? We didn't get one yesterday. They were pushing pilots to play ground forces for the Joy tankers. Seems pretty obvious. What can we expect in this patch 1.81? 2 new planes, 1 new model, 1.83. 2 new planes, but player made one of them 1.85. New plane? Question mark? Probably, because why should Gaijin care about pilots? Okay, and then this guy says the thing is they're pretty much out of planes to model in game. I wouldn't say that. That would be balanced, quote unquote. Still wouldn't say that. Blah, 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 blah. Cold War things. First of all, it's the most fleshed out game mode or vehicle type in the game next to tanks. For fuck's sake, stop bitching about airplane content. I would prefer people to bitch about no enduring confrontation, because I would like enduring confrontation to replace the old ARB system. I'm sick of playing an arena shooter with aircraft. They fly. They don't climb, shoot, die. They climb, fly, shoot, maybe die, fly, land. Okay? Fucking sick of it. Stop bitching about it. Aircraft tech trees are just, they're fine. They can add more aircraft in the future, but it's not a priority and doesn't need to be a priority. I'm so fucking sick of this. Anyways, nothing for Air Forces, really? In time, we don't want to spoil anything. This guy. It's not like the biggest branch or planes already, but go on, I enjoy your slats, so W, I don't know what the fuck that means. And it's not like Italy and France have almost no planes. Yes, they are new tech trees, and yes, I would like Italy to get some ground pounders because of the ground forces. But what the fuck, people? Seriously, come on. I'm sick of this. Like, it's so ridiculous. And, honestly, it just bothers me. It fucking bothers me about all this. That it's just, oh, where did the aircraft go? Why is ARB not getting any love? Why are all these player models getting thrown into the game? And I'm just sitting there like, okay, one, player models help Gaijin. That takes a workload off of them. I would encourage more people to do that if they can and they have the skills. Secondly, again, just enduring confrontation. Seriously, IL-2 Battle of Stalingrad is the sim version of War Thunder Enduring Confrontation. That's all it is. I would like to play War Thunder, but not have the simulator aspect of IL-2. Sick of it. Fucking sick of it. I don't know what else to say on this topic. It's ridiculous. The tanks and ships are a priority, especially ships now. Anyways, next one. In addition, ATGM carriers now have good opportunities to fight with helicopters, is the quote. So how many ATGM carriers outrange the choppers? ATGMs may run out of propellant, but they still fly. Next one. So M60A1, Rise 8.7? Honestly, yeah, what the fuck? Chieftain 5 exists. This one is, do you plan to recalculate the power of all tanks depending on type of transmission, additional modules, etc., which take away some of the power from the engine? For example, Leopard 2 uses a hydrodynamic transmission, blah, 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 which diminishes horsepower by up to 250 to 300 horsepower. This does not take into account the generator hydraulics bullshit, yeah, and the T-64. With the T-64, these losses don't exceed 50 to 60 horsepower. As such, these tanks in some conditions must have almost equal density on the drive wheel. Long story short, TLDR, they said such things have not been considered and are not currently planned. TLDR, get fucked, Leopard players. Germany is suffering. My ass, okay? You're fine. T-64s are slower than the Leopard. I would like them to have a chance, a fucking sliver, people, at competing. Okay, I just got the T-64s and the T-80 these past couple weeks. I would like to be able to play them. Okay, I'm sick of this. I just bought my Trek IR clip. And other explanation is, yeah, seriously, it's balance. Do you want realism or do you want balance? Speaking of which,
Maybe. We're working on it. We are considering it. It may happen in the future. We think about it. Amazing direct answers as usually to amazingly hand-picked questions.
And then Soviet Toast Cap. Love this guy. If they answer with a definite positive or negative, then it may be held against them in the future. This way, you know that it is a possibility and is not cut out of future plans entirely. Notice that when there is something asked and the answer is no, they do not try to hide it. Fucking spot on. When they say no, okay? And when they say, maybe we're working on it and we consider it, and in the future, blah, 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 it's coming. If you bitch, I want modern jets, and they say, yeah, they're coming, do you say,
oh, that wasn't a direct answer. I just want a yes or no.
Okay, they said lock-on missiles in any sort of guided missile is never going to be in the game. We have ATGMs from helicopters and tanks, and we're having new infrared missiles in the form of Strela. Fuck you. Seriously. This last one. It is also not clear how the artillery in its present form is reducing the realism and atmosphere of the game mode, is the quote. Lol, are you serious or just playing dumb and enjoying to fool your customers? Isn't it plain obvious how a warning for enemy forces before an artillery strike isn't exactly aiding realism? I actually think he didn't understand correctly, blah, 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 blah. That guy just says it was a language barrier, maybe. No, it wasn't a language barrier. Again, do you want so much realism to where there was no fairness at all in any sliver of fairness? Or do you want, drawing a blank here, or like, do you seriously want that much fucking realism to where there's no fairness? Let me restate my point there. Or do you want a bit of, because you know when people just get randomly artillery, and they're just like, oh, wow, thanks, RNG. I didn't know artillery was falling there because I drove there 5 minutes later, like on the cap on Eastern Europe. Like, come on, guys. Really? Seriously. I'm so fucking sick and tired of it. It's ridiculous. Just every single dev blog, it is somebody bitching about indirect answers. That's the first one. Second one, RRB is not getting love. Aircraft are not getting added to the game. Okay. Recommend something to add. Recommend something. It's not rocket science. Okay? I don't know what else to recommend. All of my favorite aircraft are in the game so far, except for post-war jets. They're working on it. Anything they could add. The Saber's in game. I would like some better form of the F2 Saber. Some later Saber. Not I'm pretty sure the F-86C, which I played in one of the old IL-2 games with the mod, that existed, and that one had, I think, 2 TM-160s or 2 Colts. Either way, it was a way better performing Saber. Something to give America an edge, because I mean the F-40 is in the CL are still the best, and I think it's ridiculous that the country that invented the Saber does not have the most competitive one. I mean, he doesn't have to be amazingly overpowered like the F-40 is when it comes to dealing with players because nobody faces it. I think it should be able to deal with MiG-17s at an even match, and not Hunters. What am I thinking of? CLs pretty decently. Like, if you're a good pilot, you can deal with CLs, but if you're just in general facing MiG-17s, you should be able to face it. And yeah, I'm sick of it. I would like enduring confrontation, and I make posts about it. I tell people about it on Discord, and everyone's just like, yeah, well, you know, it's kind of boring to fly for 5 minutes. Like, okay, motherfucker, the same I've noticed this, and I'm not saying names because I haven't talked to any of these people in recent months, but You complained that in enduring confrontation you would have to fly 5 minutes. Okay, you have mouse aim that is basically autopilot. It auto levels you. You go in one direction. You're not drifting off. And then those same people, they go and they play a flight simulator. It's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. Oh, I don't like flying for 5 fucking minutes, but then you go and you play DCS and you fly for 35 in an A10. I just, honestly. Anyways, guys, I'm done here. That was my rant. I'm Stu Wolf, and I'll see you all next time.